Well, hi, Geminis. Welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It is time for your weekly reading. I've shuffled these cards very well. The overall energy of this reading will be the center card in the middle of the first part of this reading. If you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started. Let's find out what can Geminis expect coming up in their lives. What's going on for Geminis? There you are, is the Lover's card for Geminis. Ooh. I think that one, yeah, that one wants to come out. Okay. In the order that they came out, we will put them down. And let's find out the first part of this reading. I have a couple cards left over for the second part of the reading. So Geminis, what we have here is the Page of Pentacles surrounding your entire reading. Now, this is like looking at that pentacle as if it's a crystal ball, trying to foresee your future, trying to see what's ahead. Let's find out why this card surrounds your entire reading. Up here in your highest energy is the Tower. Looks like you've had a falling out of some sort, or an argument, or a relationship blow up or something lately. Thing is these are the two highest energy cards in your entire reading, and so it feels like this argument or whatever this falling out is has got you really thinking about your future and what it's going to look like going down the road. So there's going to be an honest conversation here. This is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is air, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. So this is you, Gemini, and we're up in your highest energy here. Well, it looks like you need to seek the truth and the clarity. You need your questions answered. You need to speak your truth and clarity also. And that's what this card is all about. It's a very mature-minded individual, which is you. And it just feels like there is an argument or stress. Something's going on here. You want a committed relationship. See, the overall energy was the Page of Pentacles. And the Queen has her hand out right towards the Ten of Pentacles. You want union. You want a commitment. You want stability, security. You want this relationship grounded. There's extended family. There's pets. There's a child tucked down in this corner here. So all this truth and clarity has to do with having a balanced, secure, committed relationship with someone. But I feel like there's a Tower issue going on. It either starts this conversation or ends this conversation. I have the Queen of Cups. Let me just keep reading. Under the Tower card, yes, you have questions. It starts with your questions. The Queen of Cups is water, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer that might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But this is the only cup in the deck with a lid on it, and there's little windows around that cup, and inside that cup are answers to love questions. So you have had your mind on some love questions. You got any number of questions. All the answers are in that cup. So I think you bring it up in conversation. It kind of feels like either the conversation starts this Tower moment, or you're having your own Tower moment before you have this conversation within yourself. So you are looking towards the future. You are wondering what's, in front of you here with someone. And then I have the Lovers. Now, this is next to the Page of Pentacles and right under the Ten of Pentacles. So there's your guardian angels and spirit guides. And they're trying to bring you together with a very strong soulmate. This is someone you were probably lovers with in another life. You might have an unfinished business this life, but it's a very strong connection, and I know they feel it too with this card. So it feels like your guardian angels and spirit guides have brought you two together for a reason, and they're trying to hold you together. Let's keep reading. I have the King of Wands under the Queen of Cups. All cards are male or female, if I haven't said that already. The King of Wands is fire, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. That might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. But your energy is holding on to a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings with one hand, and your other hand's on the hip. So you're ready to get up and you want to move forward. That's your thing. You want to move forward, and you want to move forward towards a committed and more grounded relationship. And if you have to wonder about that, you know, it's because it hasn't come forward yet. They haven't come forward or said that they will commit or move to the next level in the relationship or something like that. I have the King of Pentacles next to the King of Wands and under the Page of Pentacles. This is Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Also, that might be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. But the King of Pentacles, again, very mature-minded. There you are, and you are really looking at that pentacle. This is really what's on your mind in this reading. You need to be grounded. You need to know that you're headed in the right direction with this person. You have feelings for them. That is obvious. And you want to move forward. I have the Four of Cups next to the King of Pentacles and under the Lovers. Now, this is like not looking at the love offer. I think that you feel like, and that's probably why you have so many questions, is they're kind of taking your cup of love for granted, that you don't feel like they're really accepting your love in order to move forward. Maybe that there is really an argument about, well, how can you love me and not want to move forward? Something like that going on. Let me take out the second part of the reading. Let's see if we can get more clarity on what's going on here. For Geminis, please, universe. For Geminis, what else do they need to know? Ooh, for Geminis. For Geminis. Well, let's see what we got. I'm not sure if I have enough, but I might. For Geminis. Oh yeah, I got just enough. Okay. Oh, so Geminis, I have the Eight of Swords next to the Ten of Pentacles. This is the feeling of being trapped and not knowing the truth of things. So unable to move in any direction, having the blindfold on, not seeing those swords of truth and clarity all around you, being bound. Your feet aren't bound. Your mouth is not bound. This is a card of illusion. It's a feeling of being trapped into something without knowing the truth and clarity, but you're not trapped. It's just a feeling. And you know what you want. You're up in your head. I got the Eight of Swords and then the Nine of Swords. Very much up in your head. Now, this is really swords of truth and clarity coming through, okay? So they're coming through, and you're like, why am I in this position? It can be anything. What have I done to deserve this? Why don't they love me back? Oh, it could be anything. But these swords, whatever it is that keeps going through your mind, these are swords of truth and clarity. And they're almost torturous, you know, because you can't stop them any quiet moment. And those are swords that you think you can't see, but they are all around you. So they're coming in, maybe not exactly from them, but they're going through your mind, and whatever's going through your mind might be the truth and the clarity. this is what I'm getting. Okay, so I see other cards here too. So I'm going to tell you what I see. This is the Two of Cups. This is another soulmate card. This is friends with love and soulmates. This can be a friends with benefits card. This also could be like you're feeling like they're my best friend, you know, and lover, and why don't they want to move forward with me? So I really think you're up in your head about this, and I really think that it might be a friends with benefits type relationship, and that's what might be going through your head is like, oh my gosh, is this just friends with benefits? Just like realizing it, coming to light to you. I have the Devil next to the Lovers and also under the Eight of Swords. This is the card for Capricorn only because of the horns. But the energy of this card is toxic. It's toxic energy. It's like being tied to someone who is tied to someone or something else. That could be addictions or third parties or just the interfering party, just about anything. But it's toxic. That's what you're not seeing. That's part of your truth and clarity. They're bringing toxic energy actually. So your guardian angels and spirit guides are trying to hold you together, but I don't think they're doing their part. It feels like they are not ready to be pulled together. At least I feel like they're fighting it. Yeah, I really feel like they're fighting it. And you know what direction you feel like this should be going, but I don't think they're ready for it. I have the Two of Wands next to the Devil and under the Nine of Swords. This is holding on to a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings with one hand and the world with the other hand. So you are going to be entering this place of being, I think, on your own, looking out over the world and kind of wondering what your future looks like, how you're moving forward, what it looks like. Because I think you figure out that there's something toxic associated with this person. And there's just your guardian angels and the spirit guides can't always have their way, or maybe it was all part of the plan in bringing them in for a brief moment to learn some sort of spiritual lesson. I do have the Hermit here. So, but I feel like there's a walking away here. I feel like this conversation that we started with, it turns into a battle of the minds, so to speak, of the battle of the wills, I should say. And I feel like one of the two of you walks away because you can't take it anymore. I can see that up here. It's really causing you a lot of stress. And, one of you walks away. Then I have the Five of Cups under the Devil and next to the Four of Cups. Yeah, it's like they don't really want to accept that cup of love that you have to offer them anymore. And I think you get very disappointed in love. You're looking at spilled cups. I think you're like, you're up in your head here, and this is part of it. It's like, why didn't I see it coming? How did I get myself into this so far? How did I, whatever the questions are. But this is what I call the card of hope, because there's two full cups right behind you. Now, to me, it seems to me your love is still out there, the one that you're supposed to be with, okay? So perhaps this Lover's card has not come in yet. When I see this, I see that there is love awaiting you and turning around and looking at the hope and love. I think maybe you're in a different relationship that is not going to work out, and then your guardian angels and spirit guides can bring in the right person who is committable, available, grounded, and solid. Okay? So I feel like, because, this Five of Cups is right next to the Hermit. Hermit's very spiritual. This is your time alone and seeking your path forward. Well, your path forward is turning around. It's shining the lantern right on the Five of Cups. And the Two of Wands is right on the other side. There's hope. There's hope and love out there, so hang in there. Your future is still out there. I don't think this is the one that we're talking about, because on the backside the Hermit and the walking away is from the Knight of Wands. Now this is someone who's flighty, runs in and out of your life. Someone who is not grounded. Someone who is just, they run in with a staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. They run out with a staff of passion. They're kind of like players in a way. They just, they're not like marriage material, male or female. They're not. And so I think that's why you walk away. And I think you figure that out through this conversation, and you find out that this whole idea of going into the Ten of Pentacles with them is not going to work. But your future here, the Page of Pentacles being right in the center of this reading, it's actually, your future, I believe, has not come in yet. That's what I see after seeing the rest of the cards and being able to read them. I don't think they've come in yet. So whoever it is that's in your life that is toxic, there's going to be a parting of the ways. And it's from more like a friends with benefits type relationship. And this is all for a reason, so that this divine, very special soulmate can come in. I'm going to take out an angel card. Let's see what they have to say. Your guardian angels and spirit guides. What do they have to say about this reading? The Geminis. Did I tell you the Hermit is the card for Virgo? So Virgo could be strong in your chart, their chart, or around this reading. Geminis. One more shuffle here. Okay, for Geminis. Let's find out what kind of advice or whatever that they want you to have. It's right there. It's the card of successful completion. Hold that closer. And I'm going to read it to you. This is a time of incredible accomplishment. You're justified in feeling joy, a sense of completion and pride in the amazing job you've done. You've been blessed with many spiritual insights. See, I really think they're coming to you. And I have the Hermit here too, about your path forward. Soon you'll begin a new journey. But for now, take time to bask in the happiness of your dreams coming true. Oh my gosh. Well, you got to get rid of toxic energy for your dreams to come true here in this reading. And I think they're telling you that this is, this is not all about negativity. This is not all about something falling apart. This is about the beginning of something else. So, wow. Geminis, this is your reading. Thank you for watching. Universal Guidance Tarot.